35,000. 35,000 signatures on change.org as of today, right? On a petition calling for the deportation of Nicki Minaj. 35,000. Yesterday it was 13. Today is 35,000. And see, now that this petition went from just being a little joke to actually a conversation starter, see, other people in the Black diaspora are now putting their little, 2 pieces in to the conversation. Some of the things that I've been hearing a lot is, okay, I get it, Black America, because a lot of the what's the word? Backlash is coming from Black America, right? So a lot of, the other Black people in the diaspora is like, okay, I get it, Black America. She fucked up. We're not happy about it either. But don't you think that you're taking it a little too far to have her deported? Don't you think that this is a little bit too much? Like, this is a dramatic reaction. You understand? And I kind of want to explain something to you guys as a Black immigrant. You understand? Living in Black America. Long story short, Black America is reacting like this because they have now realized, or they have the confirmation, that Nicki Minaj is a coon. Right? She's willing to sell her platform for whatever it is that she's getting in exchange, right? And the platform is Black America, because that's the culture that she assimilated into. That's the culture that was used as a stepping stone to further her career, right? It was the support from Black America that got her to the heights that she's at today, right? Okay. And it's one thing for you to be a coon, but to reveal yourself as a coon after all of the support that you've drained out of this community, they don't like that. There's a big, big, big betrayal. Okay? And now let's get into the breakdown. I already know there was going to be some people that scrolled, which is why I just got the long story short version out the way. But now let's get into the breakdown, right? Nicki Minaj is an immigrant from Trinidad, right? She is a Black Caribbean immigrant. When she came to this country, she assimilated into Black American culture, right? While living in Jamaica, Queens, and there is a large Caribbean influence there, here in New York City overall, it's still overly, you understand, Black American culture. At the end of the day, we are in America, so it's to be expected. It's the lingo, it's the swag, you understand, the style, all of that. Nicki Minaj adopted. And it was no problem to Black America as long as you are respectful, right? Had no issue with it. She used that assimilation into Black American culture as a stepping stone, right? That shaped her talent and her artistry. It shaped Roman. It shaped Nicki Minaj. It shaped Harajuku. It shaped all of it. While Harajuku does have some of the Asian influence in there, Black American culture is alive and well throughout Nicki Minaj's talent. You literally see it. It is that assimilation into Black American culture that also grew her fan base of Black Americans, right? Again, outside of LGBT, it's the Black Americans that really put her on. And the Black Americans did so because they felt like they had somebody to relate to. Remember, representation is a really big thing for all of us Black people everywhere. Right? And so they felt like they had somebody, a celebrity, an artist that represented them, which is why so many Black Americans were drawn to her. For the last 10, 15, 20 years, Nicki Minaj used that assimilation into Black American culture, you understand, to advance herself. And she reaped the benefits until it was no longer beneficial. And once that opportunity and that moment arrived, she abandoned it. She abandoned the very fan base that grew her to the heights that she is at today. And the reason why it was easy for Nicki Minaj to be able to do it is because at the end of the day, she is not Black American. She's able to separate herself from the Black American struggle, even though she benefited from the Black American struggle. And that's why this petition to have her deported has 35,000 signatures. That's the reason why. That's the reason why. This is the exact thing that the Black Americans constantly are trying to explain to us migrants and Black immigrants about. They're scared about stuff like this because it took 20 years for Nicki Minaj to finally reveal herself as a coon. Or she had the potential to be a coon. And had Black America known this, they would have never put her on. Right? This is the exact thing that they talk about as far as being a straddler, somebody who straddles the fence, right? You pick up the Black American culture when it's beneficial, but when it's no longer beneficial, you toss it aside. And Nicki Minaj showed that with her choosing her side publicly, right? She now has a song that she wants to premiere. We Charlie Kirk. We Charlie Kirk. Yeah. Get what can we say? And this is me as a Black immigrant saying this. Okay? They have every right to be upset.